house down, tunakam na masasa sijaonekana aha, chukua dakika kama tano uite mazima moto tutumeshikanare, wakichelewa watapata tuni moshi imebaki juu, maji haitoshi kuzima hii beat so smooth, oh so nice, play it twice, have a good time.
Are you ready to disco? You got to give me something and I'll give you something back. Are you ready to disco? You got to give me something and I'll give you something back.
Give me 5, it's good to be alive. The sky, it seems so far away, but we know that we've been to the moon and back, and we're sure that nothing's gonna hold us back. Take it easy, say she can easy, yeah, yet to me cheesy, watch and to easy. We make your points come up occupied. I need to keep my mind occupied.
Are you ready to disco? You got to give me something and I'll give you something back. Are you ready to disco? You got to give me something and I'll give you something back.
Chukua dakika kama tano uite mazima moto tutumeshikanare, wakichelewa watapata tuni moshi imebaki juu, maji haitoshi kuzima hii beat so smooth, oh so nice, play it twice, have a good time.
And how is everybody doing this lovely Saturday evening? How's everybody feeling? I am so excited to be back. It's your girl Anastasia coming at you with Mental Health by Anastasia on Radio 254. Are you guys psyched? As I am psyched. Look at the studio. The studio is so pretty. You guys will see it on my Instagram stories. Oh my gosh, it feels so good to be sitting back here with these headphones and this mic, coming to talk to you guys about different mental health things. I am just pumped. I hope you guys are doing well though. I hope you guys are chilling, vibing wherever you are, whatever plans you have for this evening. I hope you're staying safe, you're making good decisions, and you're taking care of yourselves. It's your girl Mental Health by Anastasia coming at you. I just wanted to do a little introduction for what is to come this year, but damn, did I have an interesting past 2 weeks that has completely thrown my schedule off, because damn, I decided I'm gonna approach 2023 in a different way. But before we start on that, let me play for you a few hits that I know you guys have missed, especially for the people who like listening to my genres of music that I like playing for you guys. I hope you guys are listening to this Kenyan alternative playlist. I've been adding new songs, adding new artists. I'm seeing Kenyans coming up on the charts and I am loving it. So I hope you guys can enjoy the music I'm about to play for you guys, because guys, I am hella pumped. I hope you guys are ready for today's show, as I am.
And on the daily bado na kufata, kosa sio hoja zaidi ya kukupenda. Vipi nikatupa ndoto tulizoziota? Uliniwasha nare enzi zetu mabinti wale wenye shepu za hatari, nikapotelea ndani. Ila mwambie nampenda, roho ya mtamani bado nampenda. Ukimwona mwambie nampenda, roho ya mtamani bado nampenda. Ukimwona tabasamu la kishua, roho sawa na mabua. I can't help but miss you every morning. Vile unapendeza, kama ningeweza jua yepi ya kutarajia, nisingejipata mashakani kwa niliyoyatenda. Ninayempenda ni wewe, hakuna mwingine wa kubadili penzi. Ningependa tuelewane, kiburi kisinikosanishe nawe. Uliniwasha pale na sikushika nare, ukanisema kwa jirani kwamba mimi kisirane. Aibu za hadharani, vile penzi hatari. Njoo unipe amani kama hapo zamani. Mwambie nampenda, oh yeah, roho ya mtamani bado nampenda. Ukimwona mwambie nampenda, 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 roho ya mtamani bado nampenda.
Wanipigia sishiki, wanitumia ujumbe sijibu. Sijui ni kwa nini, I wish ningekuwa na majibu. I don't want to disappoint you, so I would rather avoid you. But believe me, I feel you, na ni kweli ninajaribu, lakini moyo wangu huenda du 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 du. Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you, then later I am going to lose you. Moyo wangu huenda du 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 du. Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you, but I'm gonna try cool way, yeah, and give a chance cool way, utandolwa miluka we, cool way, yeah, kifuna uko pumelela cool way, yeah. Oh, my brain goes 100 miles an hour. I think of everything that could go sour. My heart really, really wants this to work out,
and I'm terrified of getting a blackout. Lord, forgive me, I have been running away from my true feelings. And it's time to stop being afraid and face my true self. Lakini moyo wangu huenda du. Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you, then later I am going to lose you. Moyo wangu huenda du. Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you, but I'm gonna try go away, yeah, and give a chance, go away, yeah. Utando lwa mi luka away, go away, yeah. Ngifuna ukuphumelela kuwe. I'm gonna try go away, utando lwami luka away, utando lwami luka away, ngifuna ukuphumelela kuwe, ngifuna ukuphumelela, ngifuna ukuphumelela, ngifuna ukuphumelela, ngifuna ukuphumelela kuwe, ngifuna ukuphumelela, ngifuna ukuphumelela kuwe, kuwe, I'm gonna try for you. Cause I'm gonna try for you. I'm gonna give my love to you. Ngifuna ukuphumelela kuwe.
Peeking through the looking glass from another past, another point of view, an endless wonderland unmasked, too good to be true. Feel the thrill of pure elation, riding high on imagination. Start fresh, take a chance on life anew. Kick it into high gear, take my hand and I'm on dear. What do you have to feel? Escape reality.
Wanna try, yeah. She'll take your breath away. She'll make you beg and pay the night away. Your dreams on heels, yeah. Oh, she's a white one, you see, working hard to be free. Oh, Jebjuma, Jebjuma, I don't take my heart. Jebjuma, yeah. Yeah, Jebjuma. Oh, Jebjuma, I just let me be. Jebjuma, mimi na wewe hadi mwisho wa mpenzi, hata kwambia she's the angel you need. Ashida unazosaka Jebjuma. Oh, Jebjuma, yeah. She's a white one, you see, working hard to be free. Oh, Jebjuma. Don't take my heart. Jebjuma, yeah, Jebjuma. Oh, Jebjuma, I just let me be. Jebjuma, oh, I know you can. I take my heart, my body, my money, my everything. Jebjuma. Oh, Jebjuma. Oh, please don't. Oh, Jebjuma.
Hello, guys. How are you? And for those who are just tuning in, welcome to Mental Health by Anastasia on Radio 254, where I bring you mental health content on Radio 254. It's Kenyan mental health content with everything to do with the Kenyan mental health scene. And I had a big plan for you guys today. I had things scheduled. I had a plan on how I'm gonna have today's show, but life and because life I'm having a pretty hard week, I'm gonna be honest. And actually it made me start thinking, maybe it's time for me to rethink how I'm using this platform. Before it was about flooding you guys with information about different mental health services and different people and professionals in this field, and I'm still going to do that, but I'm gonna add a bit of a personal twist. I felt like I had removed myself far away from this show, and it didn't have the personal touch I had wanted it to have from the beginning when I started with Radio 254. And because life has lifed for me for the past 2 weeks, and it's gonna continue lifing for me, but I think this week it's lifed a bit too hard. So It's gonna be a hard show. It's gonna be a short show today, just because I am trying to take myself slow, as I always advise my clients to do. I always tell them, take yourself slow. You've been through a lot, and I realized I wasn't taking my own advice this week. I have had a rough week because let's start with the fact that my dog spent the entire week in the vet because she was having epileptic seizures, and we had no idea what was going on. We had no idea why she was having them, and it didn't seem like the vets were sure of what was happening. And it was a bit of a crazy issue. So, story time. It'll be a lot of story times today, guys. You're gonna have to bear with me. It's gonna be a lot of story times. It'll be a short show, but guys, don't worry. The good music is gonna come. So on Sunday, I decided to visit a friend of mine who lives quite close to me, and I usually just nowadays I just go to her place because she moved close by, and so I usually just visit whenever. And so I get there, I relax, I get some time to chill. She also has a dog that I usually tend to hang out with. Shout out to Bo. Um, and I was just hanging out, and I get a text. I get a text, and my mom is like, I don't think so. For those who don't know, my dog is called Mushu. For those who know, it's Wushu. Yes, Wushu fell sick, and so my mom's like, she's not okay. I don't know what's happening. It's like she's throwing up, and she's like pacing back and forth. She's not like staying in one place. She's just moving all over the place. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what? What do you mean? That sounds like poisoning. Why is she puking? Or I asked my mom, what is she puking? And my mom was like, not really anything. It's like she's just saliva, and then she keeps shaking her head. And like instantly, it went blank. I went blank. I didn't know what to do, and I think I just went into autopilot. Because if you ask me how I got to my friend's place to my from my friend's place to my house, up to now I don't know what happened. I think I just thought I need to get my dog, and yeah, that's exactly what I did. I got into a cab. I went and got I went to see the dog. She kept having these seizures. Like, she's foaming in the mouth, she's shaking her head, she's irritated. She doesn't want to sit in one place. She's moving up and about. To even catch her to like give her, because usually when dogs get like food poisoning or something, you're supposed to mix for them bicarbonate of soda and some warm water. That's what I was trying to do, trying to get her to drink that bicarbonate water soda thing. Um, and she wasn't like chilling. And I'm like, oh my god. But after I gave her, like, in an hour, she seemed to be calming down. The fits had dropped, and I was like, oh, thank god. And I was so exhausted. So I was like, let me go to bed. Mind you, also, I've just adopted a kitten called Mittens. For those who don't know, I'm an animal girl. I will adopt all of them. So I just adopted a little kitten called Mittens, and it's like, and Mushu and Mittens are really close. But it was like Mushu didn't even recognize who this cat was, and I was like, okay, maybe it's because she's sick, she's restless. Let me just leave her alone. And I get to bed, and she starts having the fits again, and now they're like worse. Like, she's losing it, and like she's drooling all over the place, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my goodness me, what am I gonna do? So I'm like, okay. So I need to take her to the vet. So I call her vet. I call her vet first, and they pick up and they tell me what the procedure is. And I'm like, okay, let me see if I can find a closer vet, because her vet is a bit far. Like, it's not that far. It's like 15 minutes from my house. But I knew another vet that was closer. That was like 5 minutes from my house. But I called them, and they were like, the vet on call isn't answering the phone. They're not answering the phone, so I don't know if we'll be able to help you in this emergency. I told them it's all right, I have a plan B. And then I went to the second vet. We went to the second vet. I got out of the house, she has another seizure. I get into the car, she's having another seizure in the car. She had like 3 seizures in the car. She's like, she can't even control her bowel movements. She's like shaking all over the place. I get to the vet, she has another seizure, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what is happening here? And so, the vet just gives her like anti-seizure medication, and she calms down. She calms down, she blacks out actually. She sleeps. I'm like, okay, this is good. Now I can go home. I go home, all my sleep gone. I had no sleep. I was like, okay, how are we gonna do this? So the following day was Monday. Yes. So Monday I wake up, the vet called me and is like, hey yo, Mushu is okay. She doesn't seem to be presenting anything. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna give you some, what is it called? Anti eh? What was it again? Some medication. I forgotten the name. It was some medication, and I was like, okay, this is how you give her. Take her home. I was like, yes, thank God, she's fine. She's good. Um, I drop her home because I needed to do some grocery shopping. So I drop her home and then I drive to the grocery store. I go do my grocery shopping. When I'm about to finish, my mom calls me, and in my head I was like, oh, maybe she's calling me to like add something that she forgot. And I'm like, yeah. What do you need? I'm still in the shop, so if you need anything, I can pick it up. And she's like, no. I've called the vet again. Mushi is having seizures again, and now this time they're worse. And I'm like, what is not happening? So I finish the grocery shopping quickly. I get Mushu back to the vet. I get back to the when we get to the vet just like this, and she's put on the table. She has a seizure that lasts like 2 minutes, and in those 2 minutes, she's like losing all bowel movements. She's like, I don't know if I can swear, but she's pooping all over herself. She's pissing everywhere. She can't even recognize people. And then she had this blank stare on her face. She's shaking. She's drooling. And I'm just looking at her. I'm like, am I about to lose another pet? And for those who don't know, I lost another pet of mine in 2021 in November. And it was a really tough time for me. So I was just standing there looking at her and I'm like, am I gonna lose another pet? Is this what's gonna happen to me? And the vet, oh, bless her heart, even though her name is so difficult to pronounce, and I'm not gonna pronounce it here because I'm gonna butcher it. And she was like, oh, don't worry, what we're gonna do is we're gonna monitor Mushu. We're gonna see what's triggering the epileptic seizures, and then after that we will call you with updates. We'll just treat her. I said fine. I got into my car. I couldn't even leave the parking lot of the vet. I started crying. I was wailing in that car. I was wailing. And the unfortunate thing is that the doctor came back to the car and I was like, he was trying to like wipe my face so that he doesn't see me crying, but I was wailing and she's trying to ask me questions and I'm like, I don't have the time or the energy to ask these questions. Just go and treat Bushu. Why are you asking me questions? And so finally, I got out of the parking lot and I parked like right outside the gate and I started wheeling again because I couldn't drive. I was stressed, beyond stressed, because I was like, I am losing another pet. I've lost way too many pets in the span of 1 year. Because I also lost another dog. It was just too many things that were going on and I was so sad. So finally, I called a friend of mine. She sort of she stayed on the phone with me until I drove home. Until I got home, actually, she stayed on the phone with me. Like she was trying to distract me and all that, and I was just trying to talk to her because I was inconsolable way for some time, and I was like, oh my god, I'm losing my dog. It's my fault. There's something I did, or it's that kitten I adopted, and it's infected her with it. Like I could not think. I got home. Okay, I get home and I'm just sitting on the couch. My mom wasn't in the house. It was just me out by myself. I'm like, okay. I need to relax. So I got something to eat. I ate, and I just stared at the TV, which was off. And for my friends, they know I can just stay with the TV off. Like, I don't need TVs. I don't need a TV in my house. So it was off, and I was just staring into nothing. And I was just thinking, am I gonna lose another dog? Like, is that what's gonna happen? And for those who are joining in on my live on mental health _by Anastasia.ke, welcome. Thank you for joining in. I'm just telling you a few things that have happened to me this week that have been a bit hard. So, the following day, I'm called by the vet. They give me an update, yada yada yada. Okay, that's good. Yay, woohoo. Next day, same thing, update, yada yada yada. I'm like, okay, this is going well. She seems to be getting better. And then on Thursday, I'm thinking things are going up, right? I'm thinking things are going good, and then I'm like talking to my boyfriend, and for him also it's a very tough week. He had lost a parent sometime this month, some time ago, but it still hurts. It never stops actually, and so I was trying to be there. I was trying to be supportive. I was trying to sort of keep him distracted, to be honest, and then he hits me with news that I lost a we lost a friend. We lost a friend to suicide. And I remember looking at that message and my heart was like, yep, this week there was no way it was gonna end the way I thought it was gonna end. Because those weeks where you're like, I've had such a tough week, and when things start getting better you're like, no, this is not it yet. And I lost a friend. I lost a very dear friend of mine. Might not have been very close, but let me tell you, that guy used to always put a smile on my face whenever I saw him. And he loved the fact that I was on radio. and he he loved supporting whatever nonsense I'd do, and talking to him felt so nice and right every time. He was one of those friends that just got you, and he was a friend introduced to me by a friend. And he's one of those, the friends you're introduced to and then they become close, and life just like makes sense. And yeah, we lost him. He lost the fight. He tried. He did his best, and I'm not gonna say he should have, could have. He did all the should have, could have, and would have. Or all of it. He did it. He did everything. I may not have spoken to him every day, but I saw it. I saw that he was trying, and he still lost. And it got me thinking how hard the mental health journey is. And sometimes, it's a matter of life or death a lot of the times. And I sat there in my bed and I was like, okay. But my first thought was, how is his best friend? Because his best friend is how we ended up knowing each other. And I was like, how is his best friend? Is he okay? Where is he? And he wasn't answering my messages. And I was panicking because I was like, he's not answering my messages. Um, he's not answering my calls, but he was answering other people's calls. So I think he was trying to like, do, I guess, I don't know. He was trying to relay information. So he wasn't really able to. I think I kept missing him. And I was like asking him, where are you? You need to be at this place at this time. I need you to be with the people. I just wanted to make sure he was safe because I was panicking. And then I was like, you know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna go to my friend's place, Boz Ona. I'm trying to keep people anonymous for now. Boz Ona, and um and I was like, I'm gonna go to her place and we're gonna chill together because we all knew him, and we're like, let's chill together and everything. I didn't even tell her that I was going to her house. I was just gonna go. And yesterday we were all of us together, and we were sitting down talking, and his best friend was trying to relay to us what happened, and up to now I'm not even sure what he said. I completely zoned out. I think my coping mechanism is complete dissociation. And so he was trying to explain to us what happened, and I cannot lie to you, I do not know what he said. I'm not sure. I didn't hear anything. I didn't try to hear it. I think I was in too much shock because I didn't know what to do. Was it to console the guys who were closer to him? Was it to cry? Was it to just chill and be quiet in the moment? It hurts. I'm not gonna lie. It hurts and it's painful. But yeah, I lost a friend yesterday. And then today, the funny thing about life is today I had to go for a birthday. And life plays you like that. Today I had to go for a birthday, and the worst part is that the birthday was of somebody who was also close to that friend of mine. And they didn't know either. They didn't know what had happened. And it was sad because I didn't know how to explain why some people wouldn't be attending the birthday without bringing that up. And I brought it up, and of course she cried, and I realized I haven't cried. Like, I've had tears in my eyes, but like I haven't let them fall. I haven't done anything. I'm just sitting down. I think that's my way of grieving. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out. But I realized I couldn't even work today. So I just rescheduled my clients, and I said, you know what, I can't do it. I wasn't even gonna do this show today. I was not gonna. There was something that just I couldn't, because first of all, I haven't slept. I think I slept for like 2 hours last night because I got home at around 6 a.m. and then I woke up to try and work. It didn't work out, so I rescheduled my sessions, and then I had to do a couple of things in the house, and it was a whole bunch of things. And I realized I'm not trying to take things slow. I'm not trying to process what's just happened. And I'm always here preaching processing to my clients, and I'm here being so hypocritical. And I'm like, I need to sit down and process what has happened, but I haven't gotten time. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go for my show, and then I'm gonna talk about it. And then maybe that would trigger something in me to start processing my feelings towards what has happened. Because I lost a friend. That's it. I'm not gonna see them anymore. I'm not gonna get to say hi. I'm not ever gonna hang out with them. I even remember I wanted to go and visit their place. I'm never gonna do that. And I think that, I don't know, maybe I need some time to myself, maybe to grieve or something. I don't know. And what got me thinking today was that maybe I need to add a bit of a personal touch to my shows, because I come here, I talk about topics from an educational perspective, which is good. I don't mind, but I don't put any personality into it. And the reason why I thought about that is because of how much personality he used to put into his work. I loved his work. I loved it. The first time he did his work, I remember he sent it to me and I was so excited because it sounded beautiful. It was majestic. That work was amazing. And I thought the reason why I love it is because I can see them in their work. So I should do that too. I should continue. I should move, but I should also sit down and relax and process, you know? But yeah, this week has been hard and it's gonna get harder because, of course, at some point, I have to sit down with myself and deal with the loss. I cannot escape. I need to sit myself down and create that boundary with myself and say, hey, you're not a machine. You need to move. You need to cry if you need to cry. You need to process what has just happened. You need to sit down and realize that everybody else is processing and you're just sitting down being stoic. Or maybe this is my version of processing. We don't know. I've lost friends before to suicide. And every time this was the same response. It never changed. It was always stoic. It was blank face, move on, keep moving, keep working, keep doing your work, keep talking to people, keep calling, keep making sure everybody else is fine, keep making sure that everything is still moving and nobody else falls. But I'm not checking if I myself are falling. Just making sure everybody else doesn't. But I think that's my way of coping. I don't know. Let's see. Anyway, I didn't want this to be as depressing, but I needed to. I guess this is a way to add my personal touch to my show. And I think what I'm gonna say is, uh, it talk to your friends. Talk to them, cherish the moments. Because right now, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it's really pretty good memories I have with him. Um, Amazing actually, supportive. What I remember. I remember support. I remember love. I remember chaos, and not the bad chaos, the good kind of chaos. I remember pushing. I remember a lot of pushing, a lot of believing in yourself. I remember a lot of that. Cherish the memories because at some point they go, and they go. You're never prepared for it. It doesn't matter how many times you tell yourself, you're never prepared for it. And I think that's what I want to focus on in 2023. Aside from adding a personal touch, it's teaching people to be in the moment. And I think that'll be my statement for the year. Be in the moment. Be in the now. Be present. Be in the today. Acknowledge your surroundings. Acknowledge where you are and how far you've come. Don't think about what could, but ifs, and should have. Just think about all the steps you've taken to bring yourself to where you are right now and how you should appreciate that it is happening, that it is in the process. And that's gonna be my preaching for this year. It's just being in the moment. I think I am sad. I know I am sad. Maybe I will get some time to myself and maybe mourn his death. I think for now I will continue being the me that I am, and I will try my best to make sure that I don't know, do the best that I can, and if I need a break, I take that break that I know I deserve. But I know for sure that he deserved so much better. For that, I just wanna do just 1 minute, I guess. Yes, I'm gonna try 1 minute of just silence, of just, let me see if I can time it. Yes, I can. Just a minute of silence for him, just out of respect. think that I think he deserved the world, and I'm quite unhappy that the world didn't get to enjoy him to the fullest. I don't know what else to say, honestly. But yeah, it's been a tough week, and I know it's gonna get tougher. But for sure, the one thing I know I have is my support system. Actually, it's who I'm running to after this. Hence why I said it'd be a short show. But guys, let me tell you something. For this year on this show, it's about being in the present. The real mental health is about teaching yourself to be in the here and now, to appreciate the here and now, to actually breathe in, breathe out, and realize how far you've come and where you're living in right now. To realize that the little you, the little version of you, would have sought you as the adult, as safety, as the person who they thought safety looked like. That's what I'm gonna focus on teaching on my show this year. Aside from that, I'm gonna be sharing a lot of good music that people have been sharing with me. But thank you guys, thank you for sharing that music. I love the love. I love the love for Kenyan music. I love the love for Kenyan alternative music. So keep sharing in my DMs. Send to me via WhatsApp. I'll always put in my playlist, especially as long as they're on Spotify. Please go on ahead. Share the music. I will share it. I will play it for you guys. I love the kind of music that you guys have been bringing to me. And yes, we are back every Saturday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Mental Health by Anastasia. Always there for you. Guys, I hope you do have a lovely weekend though. It's going to be a short show today, but I hope that everything goes well for you this weekend and you guys make good choices and you guys remember to show the people that who you love that you love them. And I hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you next week.
Yeah, my baby is a jet plane. Take your time and you miss her. Yeah, my heart has a label and her name is upon it. How did it go from you're on mine to I need some time? Boom, 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 boom. Whispers of a voice still stuck in my mind. Lost to the sands of time. Nothing but an hourglass. The taste of forever so deceiving. Lost to the sands of time. Nothing but an hourglass. The taste of forever so deceiving. Come away from me. Come away from me. See, I'm a slave to the pain. It tells me break free, but I hold on. I'm in short coats and chains 'cause of what you do, mama, yeah. How did it go from your own mind to I need some time? Whispers of a voice still stuck in my mind. Lost to the sands of time. Nothing but an hourglass. The taste of forever so deceiving. Lost to the sands of time. Nothing but an hourglass. The taste of forever so deceiving. Come away from me. Come away from me. Wait for me, wait for me, wait for me, wait for me.
It's a maze out here where everybody's living for themselves. Baby, you have got no clue of the world out here where everybody's taking more than what's theirs. If I could keep you safe and sound through the night and tell you everything is gonna be alright, and even though the world is not in black and white, here's things you will always have right by your side. Your mother's love, wide open arms you can run to. The sun outside to make you smile when you want to. If you like flowers like your mother will grow a garden, we'll keep you safe through the long, long night. We'll keep you safe through the long, long nights. Words getting left unsaid, talk about it in the morning.